Hello everyone, this is Energy Crisis, the energy drink report. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your host of course, the report of the week. 8:57 p.m. it is, and we are here with an Energy Crisis review for you all. I guess to celebrate this Friday, another week down, right? Another day over. So here we are. Energy drink review. I know it's been a couple of days, but here we are. Nothing's happened. We're here reviewing as always. Today I was going to actually go out and do a review in public. I saw those were lacking a little bit. And I said, yeah, I'm going to go out in public and review something. I didn't. I woke up midday. I said, forget it. I'm going back to sleep. And I ended up waking up at 5 p.m., getting Domino's delivered here because I didn't want to go out and interact with anyone for food either. And that's where we are now. Tomorrow, expect a review from Pizza Hut to try a new appetizer of theirs. So if you're more of a food person, do not fret. And those are coming up too. Today's review is for Kickstart Recharge. It's a somewhat new series of drinks from them. By Mountain Dew, of course. It's their energy drink. It says new Energizing Pomegranate or Energizing Blueberry Pomegranate flavored beverage. As a matter of fact, it says it's flavored sparkling juice beverage blend from concentrate with other natural flavors. So it's, sparkling juice with other flavors, etc., etc. Let's check the back here. What does the nutrition fact say? Serving size is 1 can, 60 calories per the serving. So it's just the serving. You're expected to down this, or else you're evil, according to Mountain Dew. Let's see. 14 grams of sugar. You have some vitamin C, E, niacin, B6, pantothenic acid, and phosphorus. Other ingredients include carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, white grape juice concentrate, blueberry juice concentrate, citric and natural flavor, blah, blah, blah. Caffeine content is 68 milligrams per 12 fluid ounces. See, that's an improvement right there. It says with just the right amount of kick. And this time that is a big improvement. Do we have a regular Kickstart here? We do. Let's check this one. Yeah, see, in the big can there, 16 ounces probably, that has around 90 milligrams of caffeine. Whereas just this 12 one has nearly 68 milligrams. So they've definitely added a little bit more caffeine to these, and that's nice to see. If you're also curious what that is over my shoulder back there, those are 2 QSL cards from shortwave stations that I was too lazy to put in the book over there, where I put them in these little laminated slots. So they're there for your viewing pleasure for one review. Anyway, one is from WWV, the other is from Radio Romania. Who cares? Let's pour it out. If we all infamously remember from review number 6 back 5 years ago, when I saw that green beverage, I fervently exclaimed to myself, "It's green!" Well, this one's blue. Waiting for the clock to stop. There we go. It is blue. It is blue. You don't see too many blue drinks like this. It's deep, real, true shade of blue. It's not light blue. It's not too dark of a blue. It's just plain old blue. And it goes with, of course, perhaps the blueberry pomegranate. No, I wouldn't say that's an energizing color of blue. It's more like a Neptune type of blue. But, it matches the packaging here. It's blue, to be expected, even as a blue little opener. Smells a little bit like blueberry. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, let's drink. Cheers, and to a good weekend for all of us. Not too bad. I'll take a few more sips. We'll pour a little bit more in and we'll talk about it. Thinking tonight I'll write a bit. Working on a couple stories. And I'll get to that after I upload this. It's not that bad. The texture a little bit could be, it's not standard, but not negative either. Okay, first and foremost, if you're looking for a real short review, it tastes alright. You're not going to vomit from this. It's not probably... Can't say it's not going to, because you never know. You can have some rare allergic reaction. But chances are it's not going to kill you. I'm still here alive and kicking and reviewing this, so I guess that proves the point for my case. Anyways. It said it's an energizing blueberry pomegranate. Now, this is the one thing I want to point out. When it first hits the tongue, it doesn't look it, alright, but you'll be able to taste it. Very, very carbonated drink. Now, when you drink a very carbonated beverage, right? Now, you get that little fizzy type of, that popping sense on your tongue, right? And that kind of dissipates very quickly. This, on the other hand, actually leaves almost a type of tingling sense on your tongue for actually quite a little bit. And it's odd. You usually don't experience that with any type of energy drink. With this one, you do. And that's something to take note of there. Is it unpleasant? No, but it will perhaps take you by surprise, because that's something that I didn't see coming when I took a sip of this. But that's the one thing to take note of in terms of texture and how it feels on your tongue, so on and so on. Now, in terms of flavor, which is really it's equally important to texture. Of course, texture plays a vital role in the beverage nonetheless. In terms of flavor, this beverage really tastes more along the lines of blueberry than it does along the lines of pomegranate. It's a very refreshing drink, and overall you can really taste the blueberry with a bit of a hint of sweetness there. I bet that's all those 14 grams of sugar kind of kicking in and doing their job to hide the bitterness of the caffeine. Now, many drink companies have had a problem with blueberry. I've noticed that over the 5 years I've been doing this. Is that they all have a problem with blueberry for whatever reason it is. They all like to do blueberry and it just never works out. Just never does. It's either tastes awful or you can just taste the bitterness. It says it can't cover it up for some reason. Now, this drink, on the other hand, does cover up the caffeine, the bitterness, and it does have a pleasant blueberry flavor. But if you're a pomegranate person, this is more of a blueberry drink than a pomegranate drink, to say the least. And it might grind your gears, as the famous saying goes. That's one thing to take note of. Now, nonetheless, it's a pleasant beverage, but you have to realize that the blueberry is clearly the dominant flavor here. The pomegranate is very, very light. You're really not even going to notice it. I'm mostly going to say it's blue, it tastes like blueberries, it's sweet, it has that weird little tingly thing to it. But that's it. Be aware of that. If you're drinking this just for the pomegranate, you're probably going to be disappointed. If you're drinking this for a pleasant blueberry flavored energy drink, you'll be far more satisfied with it. I think one thing that I really do like, actually, about this one is the fact that they added more caffeine to it, and I think that's good. The other ones, I personally don't think they had enough caffeine, so I'm glad to see they actually did put a little more into this. Now, price-wise, what does that say? Antioxidants, vitamin C. Okay. The price for this one fluctuates from store to store, but you can expect, really, generally speaking, can expect this beverage between probably $1.99 and $3. It's only 12 fluid ounces. There's one place I know nearby that probably charges $5 for this, because they always rip you off on the energy drinks, but those people, they're just a bunch of greedy you-know-whats, and that's all there is to it. The average store owner doesn't possess as much avarice as they do. But nonetheless, this could be attained at most locales between the prices of $1.99 and $3. Alright, out of 10, what am I going to be rating this drink? I think the flavor is pretty pleasant. Yes, you can't really taste the pomegranate, that does deduct something. But nonetheless, I think the price-wise it's okay. I like the caffeine content in it, and I think overall, it does have a neat appearance and pretty good flavor to it as well. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, out of 10, I'm going to be giving this an 8.1 out of 10, simply due to the fact that even though it tastes good and it's valued good, and I do have, they have more caffeine in it, you can't taste one of the main ingredients, and that's the pomegranate. That's even in the title. It's supposed to be blueberry pomegranate, and you can't really taste that pomegranate. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, that's the rating that it has, and that's all that I have for you. On this Friday evening, it's 9:07 p.m. I'm your host, Report of the Week, and that's all that I have for you today. Expect another Running on Empty review tomorrow, VORW this weekend. That's all that I have for you. Have a great weekend, and take care. Goodbye. Goodbye. Broke out the pocket handkerchief today.